Greetings, I am Jackson Saintange, a fourth year business administration scholar from Broward County, Florida. And today we'll be going over Mohammed Afrin's article on the impact of cross-cultural management on global collaboration and performance. Before starting, I would like everyone to take a second and put into their mind if they decided to start a company selling t-shirts globally. Although this may sound easy, it's a lot that goes into producing and conducting business globally, including cross-functional management. Although it may sound easy enough to just sell and packet order and send it over to the next country, you have to take into account the customers that you may be dealing with, the people that you may be working with when it comes to producing these items and sending it to different countries. And it's a lot that goes into it, and all that goes right under the umbrella of cross-cultural management. In the article, Alfred goes into detail about the challenges, impacts, and the science and the research that goes into cross-cultural management. And today we're going to go ahead and review it. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, the world has changed dramatically, making it more interconnected. One sector that was greatly impacted by this was global business, making globalization increase rapidly, changing the way that we work and communicate across borders. Businesses now have to have employees, partners, and clients around the whole nation, which is where cross-cultural management comes in and kind of works out the meets and tweaks in between, connecting the customer, client, or business along with the cultures that goes into the whole nation. Alfred goes into detail about how cross-cultural management generally affects the overall production, health, and effectiveness of the company nationally. He provides research evidence to support his opinions and points about how it impacts the company as a whole. Along with that, he also provides some challenges that may be faced when including and practicing cross-cultural management within your organization. As we go on, we're going to go ahead and focus on both the challenges and the impacts these changes may have on a company. One key point that stood out to me in the article was cultural intelligence. Cultural intelligence isn't just about knowing the facts of the country, knowing where you're going, or knowing the language. It's about understanding and motivating yourself to understand the behavior behind the culture that the country has. Leaders and employees with high cultural intelligence have to understand and can navigate the differences that's between their culture and their country, along with the clients or customers or the production team that your company may be running into. So to go back to the example with the t-shirts, having cultural intelligence will be knowing the trends that are being set in the country that you are trying to sell in, understanding what materials, what lettering, what graphics may go with that country versus the country that you're currently staying in. However, with proper training, awareness, and inclusive leadership, organizations create environments where diversity becomes a strength rather than a barrier. Again, kind of to go back to the whole point about how cross-cultural management is to bring one together. So understanding the stereotypes, understanding the differences between the two workplaces and the two cultures will kind of foster a well-rounded company. After learning about this topic, I feel more motivated to improve my own communication and cultural awareness skills. I want to make sure that when I work with people from different backgrounds or different cultures, that I'm actively listening, adapting to their practices, and collaborating effectively. I also do think organizations need to continue to include practices, spreading and creating that cultural awareness, and including cross-cultural training. To bring our session to a close, let's reflect back over to the global t-shirt company that we started. With this new point of view and this new mindset about cross-cultural management, what are some practices you think you might include to better your company as a whole to connect with nations globally? I hope you all see the importance of cross-cultural management, and that it's not just a business strategy. Instead, it's a way to connect people internationally and to connect businesses and organizations internationally to conduct business effectively and productively. Thank you for your time.